Hello there, people of YouTube land. This is the Dodowrestlingfan here today to do a top 5 of my, well, top 5 favorite 3D Zelda dungeons, or just dungeons in general, as the 2D games never really stuck out to me like a sore thumb with any of their levels, excluding A Link Between Worlds, as I really like that game. Without further delay, I think let's start the top 5. At number 5, we have Great Bay Temple from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I wonder how come this level gets so much hate, because it is so much fun. With really cool rooms like the Wait Room, where you have to shoot the fire arrow to make the water go all around, and then, I don't know, just swing with the Zora was really fluid too, and the mini-bosses were really fun as well. The one where you have to shoot the ice arrow up, and then, like, the jelly turns into ice, and then you have to hit them like that, and then, like, the, wart, I believe the name is, with all, like, the little warts around them, you shoot the fire arrow, and you have to, like, kill all the warts around them. It's just a great level, and really fun, and the music, ooh, god, that music is really nice. Very atmospheric, and I just always really liked the look of the place. Very underrated level. Number 4 would be the Arbiter's Grounds from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Why do I like the Arbiter's Grounds so much is it has a very good backstory, the level is laid out very well, it's just a blast to play through, and it easily hands down has my favorite item in The Legend of Zelda in general. The spinner is used to such an amazing extent in this level that even though you're not going to be using it for the rest of the game pretty much, excluding one in the Temple of Time and one part in Hyrule Castle, no, it's just so much fun to use here. And the boss, Twilight Fossil Star-Lord, is probably one of the most fun bosses I've ever had the privilege to face in a game. Seriously though, the Arbiter's Grounds just feels cool, and the enemies are cool too. There's even a little bit of Forest Temple at the beginning of the level where you have to hunt down the pose to make the torches come up so you can advance in the level. So yeah, that is easily the Arbiter's Grounds in a nutshell. Number 3 is actually a tie between two levels, as I wasn't able to figure out which one I preferred more. It is the Spirit Temple from Ocarina of Time and the Lanayru Mining Facility. Are you starting to notice a pattern here? Zelda games get, like, a desert-themed levels right. So let's start off with why I like the Spirit Temple so much. When you first walk in and you hear that guitar, like, not quite the guitar, but you hear that, like, opening riff of bang, 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 bang. Like, you know you're in for some stuff, and the pots start flying at you. And what makes this level really unique is how you play as both Child Link and Adult Link, and the level feels completely new in every single aspect. Like, when you're playing as Kid Link, it's different. Like, the Iron Knuckles, like this really hard enemy. But then you take on 2 Iron Knuckles with Big Link, and it isn't as hard. Because that older Link is so much stronger than young Link. The boss fight is insanely creative too, Twin Rova. Never would I think that a shield could be used to such a great extent in a boss fight. The whole look of the place, the level design, and hell, there's even an Easter egg that I will share with you right now. If you hookshot on the breast, yes, the boobie of that giant statue that's in the middle of the level, if you hookshot where the nipple would usually be, you can hookshot on that. I just thought I had to say that. It's just something that was really tearing me apart, and I had to say it, because it is a fun little Easter egg that you can do. But it is a very, very well-designed level, and it's an epic conclusion to an epic game. And now let's get to why I like Lanayru Mining Facility. I'm not the biggest fan of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. It was one of my most anticipated games to play this year, and it was a complete letdown on a lot of places. However, there was one saving grace in one level, and that was called Lanayru Mining Facility. What made this level so unique was the fact of time shift stones, and every single time I'd hit a time shift stone, it was a completely different level. And who would have thought they would use a leaf blower? That's right, that's basically what you get in this level, is a leaf blower, to such an amazing extent in this level. It was a brilliantly crafted level with a great tune, and the boss wasn't very good, but I didn't mind the sword combat, and that's what it really utilized the most. I can't really recall the name. I think it's Skeldridge or something like that. I can't really recall the name of it off heart. However, the level itself is one that I will never forget, and it is easily my favorite part of Skyward Sword. Alright, number 2, we have another Twilight Princess level, and that is City in the Sky. Never before have I felt like Spider-Man in a game. Not even in Spider-Man games have I felt this close to Spider-Man. how do I put this? I'm getting so giddy while talking about this. You make your way through the level and you defeat some, not Lizophilus, but Area Floss, I believe they're called. And once you do that, you hook shot onto, claw shot onto something. And you open up the chest and you get another claw shot. I was actually disappointed. Like, oh, you're just repeating items. Did you forget to be creative? However, oh my god, you get the double claw shot. It turns into 2 claw shots at the same time. And this level, it's just, oh, am I gonna fall? Am I gonna fall? But it's in such a great way. It's just a brilliantly, brilliantly crafted level. And it has so many floors to it. It's such an epic, grand level. With a great tune. And it's actually funny, the level. Because of those, like, weird, like, chicken things. Like Oakos or something like that. That's where they live. And you have to wonder, how the heck did this place even get here to begin with? This level is pretty much love it or hate it, as I've heard some people gush about it like I am right now, and some people hate it. However, I'm a person that seems to really like City in the Sky. And the boss fight, Argarok, man, don't even get me started on that. Whew. That's some Shadow of the Colossus type stuff there. But now we get on to number 1. Number 1 is Stone Tower Temple from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Whew. I love this level. When I first played The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, I didn't have anything spoiled for me. Nothing at all. It was on the 3DS version of the game, like the remake, and I didn't have anything spoiled. So when I got the light arrows and I went outside that dungeon for the very first time and I shot a light arrow, and the whole world tipped upside down. It was mind-boggling. I'd never seen a level design quite like that before in a game. And that music, oh god, the music in the stage is very, very good. But the whole design, it's perfectly challenging. It's just the perfect difficulty. It's really quite hard for a final level, but it needs to be. And how it mixes every single thing that makes a Zelda dungeon so great. Water, fire, it's got it all. With brilliant puzzles and brilliant mini-bosses. Oh, that's right, you heard me, mini-boss. You basically face Death Incarnate himself. And a really, really awesome mid-boss. He has a specific name, but like I said, I'm kind of forgetful when it comes to stuff like that, as it didn't show up. And please tell me in the comments if you know what his name is. But I'm just going to call him Death, the guy that has like that sword that he spins around like Dante. Yeah, I'm a Devil May Cry fan. You should know that by now. But yeah, I just really like the Stone Tower Temple and how it uses all the transformation masks perfectly, and there's not that much else to say about the level. Oh, and let's talk about the boss, Twinrova. In the 3DS remake, you have to take down one of Twinrova, and then you get the Giant's Mask, and then you get to punch Twinrova right in the face. Seeing Link turn into a giant and just deck somebody across the face is the most satisfying thing ever. In the N64 original, it's a little bit more basic as you get the Giant's Mask before the fight. However, it's still a very fun fight. You can just face him with the arrows if you want to. And what makes this level even better is, because of Majora's Mask day mechanic, I can replay it anytime I please to. So, that was my top 5 favorite 3D Zelda dungeons. I'm sorry that it wasn't as big of a list as I thought, as I'm just getting used to using this. I'm probably sure that the sound quality is probably really crappy too, as I'm not even using a proper microphone, but I could be pleasantly surprised. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more top 5s and 10s in the future. This is the Dodo Wrestling Fan, signing out.